Previously on
Mochi making terrible life decisions.
I told myself, no draw order. I keep saying it, no draw order. Oh yeah, so now you'll see me set up this model in VTube Studio. There was just a lot, I guess, guys. But yeah, that's it for the video. Alright, hello everyone. Yes, I am using my VTuber model, which is kinda shocking, I know. But that doesn't really matter. Yes, welcome to season 4 of this. Yeah, I didn't actually have a lot of stuff, and also I just didn't feel like using stock images, so we'll probably be seeing my avatar like from time to time, but it's whatever. So this is the latest victim for season 4. Now unfortunately I don't have as many pictures to show of him because I actually don't draw him as much, which is kinda sad. But he now has like red hair, but he used to have black hair. Oh, and of course I'm doing a fantasy design, his sorcerer design, which you can see both the black and red hair versions, and might as well show this one so I have more pictures of him. So of course, here's the speed paint video, and in true Mochi fashion, I am cropping out the feet, because you ain't getting free feet pics, ya nasties. So anyways, you could probably see me putting in my other two models as height references, because Hyuk, who is the name of this character, he's taller than Jihoon, but he's shorter than Yongsing. He's only taller than Jihoon by like 1 inch or something. But yeah, I actually was confused on what to do with his hair, because his hair, as you can see from the pictures, like, yeah, I don't draw him as much, but it just keeps changing, like, a lot. Of course his hair color kept changing a lot too. I couldn't decide which part I wanted. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to do a side part or like a middle part. I ended up with a middle part. He looks very similar to how I draw one of my friend's characters, which is hilarious. The red hair does not help. Oh, and also, as you notice, he doesn't have a reference sheet either, so I was winging like the second outfit. Normally I have like a reference sheet, but I just didn't. I would say like the drawing process for him was actually really short. Like, I think it was 10-ish hours. It was close to how long it took for my actual model. Of course, I don't think I need to explain the process of actually drawing it as much, since, like, you know, by now it's season 4. If you've watched the other season, you know how this goes. I draw, suffer, cut up this art, and yeah. But just in case for people who haven't watched the other seasons, basically I just draw, render everything first, and then I kind of just cut it up, you know, depending on the stuff. The hair is always the most annoying thing for me to like cut up though, because there's so many like parts. I guess if you don't want advanced physics, you can probably just not have as many parts, but I want to have more physics. I don't know, I just like it. So of course after that you gotta draw like the head, and I actually struggled. I had to pull up a reference of how I drew him, and like I actually forget which like color I used for his skin, which is very embarrassing. Like, in case you don't know, like I use an app called Ibis Paint X, and I save all the colors. I have a bunch of like colors saved, like, and a bunch of palettes, you know, like within my app. And I have a bunch of skin swatches that I save because I want consistency with all my drawings. And I forgot which swatch I used for Hyuk, because you can't label the swatches. I wish you can. I think in like Fire Alpaca or something you can label the swatches, but you can't do that in Ibis Paint. But you know, I eventually figured it out after looking at some of the pictures. A few of them look a little inconsistent, just because you could clearly tell which ones I used Ibis Paint for, where I had all my saved swatches, and which ones I didn't. So of course after like coloring the face and all that, I had to like do the body and everything, and I also hate cutting up the body. You know what, I just hate cutting up my art in general. But if you want your life to be easier, you gotta cut it up. I forgot to mention that the anatomy is horrible. Like, I actually had no idea how to anatomy. I should do a few anatomy studies, you know, but I am lazy. There's no excuse for my laziness, but yeah. So, of course, you'll see me working in the first outfit. The first outfit, again, no reference. All I know was plaid and red and warm colors, blah, blah, blah. You know, character design, warm color equals happy, good. This outfit was based off of what I had his sim in, because in case y'all didn't know, I play The Sims 4. His second outfit I kind of just winged. I wanted something simple, I guess. So I just gave him like this like shirt, and then I just gave him like basic pants. It's definitely a very basic outfit. I could have done I could have done better. But I guess you kind of need a simple outfit to balance out, like, you know, the sorcerer outfit, which is more elaborate because of all the detail I put in. But even then, like, you know, this was like a nice outfit. Always do simple outfits if you want an easy time rigging. Now, of course, the sorcerer outfit, there is a lot of details I had to put in. Like, I'm over here, like, drawing the markings and then, like, adding many layers, because, like, so to explain my, like, idea for this design when I first made it, I had to ask myself, like, what kind of crap is he gonna need? Yeah, kind of like that, you know? So, in the fantasy lore, he's an ice sorcerer, like a sorcerer that specializes in ice magic. So I figured he would need lots of layers. It just makes sense in my head, you know? It's the opposite of his husband, who does not, who would be like a fire sorcerer, and he does not need all the layers, you know what I mean? But yeah, you see me doing the markings, and you don't even see the upper arm markings, so like, why did I put them there? I don't know, I just kind of did, you know? Also, because I was like lazy and crap, yeah, I just kind of did similar pants. Now, the thing is, I never really like designed shoes or anything for some of these outfits, which is painful. I hate designing shoes. Oh yeah, and now you'll see me working on like the toggles, and then after that, it's pretty much just done. So of course, here is like the full body model with the first outfit, because yeah. As you can see here, he looks like a yassified cowboy. That was an accident. Here's like a closer look at everything. Cutting up the plaid was horrible. But I know rigging the plaid, it was terrible. Like, it was just terrible. But you know what? You may as well take advantage of your medium, right? Here's all the outfits like side by side. And yeah, you could really see the difference in all of them. Of course, I had a small rigging segment. Now, fun fact, I actually had to re-record this part because I set the model preview image to 1/4 and it was looking real off. I set it to 1/2 even though it recommended me to set it to 1/4, but I didn't care. So, I actually didn't get to rigging the eye that day because it was actually late at night when I finished like drawing the model, and then I got straight to like doing all this Live2d stuff. So pretty much it was gonna be more like file setup, which is boring, but like very important to do file setup, guys. Like, there's a lot of, if you want to make your life easier, do the file setup. I don't like file setup at all. I've said it several times, but it's just painful. Like, you just want to get to the rigging already, you know what I mean? But yeah, I pretty much like made my folders and then just organized my parameters, and then after that I have to make my like warp deformers, you know, just so I can like organize everything. I mean, since I have like the pro version, well, not I had the pro version, more like I'm on the trial, I could have as many warp deformers as I want, so obviously you want to take advantage of that. But at the time of recording this, like, you know, my trial has long expired because, like, you know, I've had to like put a bunch of stuff in the back burner, and like I'm now just editing it, like just editing everything. But if I had to like go back and do this on the free version, I would definitely not be as organized, and I would definitely not have as crazy toggles or whatever. Like, but I will say, like, the pro version, it was fun while it lasted, you know. But anyways, back to like the video and everything. Obviously, yeah, just a lot more like putting everything into its respective warp deformers. It's kind of boring in all honesty, like, but you know what, it's you kind of had to. Of course, while you're doing this, make sure you go back and rename a few layers, because if you're a dumbass like me, you definitely forgot to rename some layers. I find that every time I draw like these like models and everything, I always forget to name 1 or 2 layers because there's so many layers and it's hard to keep track of. And I don't normally name my layers. I name my folders in IVIS Paint, and that's about it. I don't name my layers, and I should get into the habit of naming my layers so I don't go, what on earth is this crap? But yeah, I would say like I got a lot faster at file like setup at least. But that's after having to do it basically all the damn time. Because by now, obviously, I have my main model, I have Jihoon's model, and I have Youngsang's model. Or is it Youngsang? I can't even pronounce my own characters' names right. It's embarrassing. But it's fine, guys. Guys, remember to, like, figure out how to pronounce your character's name so you're not like me. But anyways, I don't remember if he had like as many parts as everyone else. I know Jihoon definitely had a lot of parts because I gave him like a piano toggle. I wouldn't say it's an arm toggle, it's just a piano toggle. And I could have animated the arms, but I didn't because I was lazy. Guys, just don't be lazy. Don't take shortcuts. Unless you know what you're doing. Then you take the shortcuts, but I'm a noob. Okay, so looking at this footage here, I guess I did attempt to rig the eyes or something. Yeah, it's like, I can't even remember, because like I said, this was like pre-recorded and everything, so I kind of like forgot some details of my process and whatnot. Okay, so I did start rigging the eyes. Okay, must have been a different thing that I forgot. Oh well. As usual, manually mesh the eye because, you know, Live2d auto mesh sucks. I should have put the mesh more further out from each other because then you gotta give the pixels rooms to breathe, bro. That's what I learned, but it doesn't matter to me, I guess. It doesn't matter that much. It's from afar. Y'all won't notice. Y'all won't notice that it looks slightly off, you know? So it's perfectly fine. I actually have no idea how my computer was able to like handle it because I swear I had like a few apps running at once. But later on, I definitely had to, you know, do stuff off camera because then my Live2d starts dying on me. But in the beginning, it's usually fine. Just like, you know, peacefully doing your work. Oh yeah, anyways, as I was trying to like say or whatever, here's some Live2d knowledge that nobody asked for. Is your thing going to warp a lot? Is it gonna like get deformed as heck? Make sure you manually mesh it because you cannot trust auto mesh. Like, you genuinely, you cannot. The amount of times I've done auto mesh on everything and it looked wonky, and we're not here for that. Like, we're not here for that at all. Though I will admit I was guilty of auto-meshing Youngsang's mouth. I'm sorry, my dude. I'm sorry. I was lucky this character didn't wear eye makeup or anything, because that made my life difficult. Jihoon and my main model, we both had some, like, matte eyeshadow or whatever. Except for Jihoon, I actually did it right. I didn't do it right on my main model. I would go back and fix that model art or something if I could. Oh yeah, and then auto-meshing, like, some stuff. I said, like, don't auto-mesh and it sucks, but if it's not gonna deform a lot, you may as well auto-mesh it. Remember, guys, I believe in pretty much making sure your stuff looks good. Yeah, I believe in that, guys. Making your crap look good and making sure you don't, like, you know, make dumb mistakes like I do. I've made too many dumb mistakes in my entire career of Live2d, and it's not pleasant. Makes your life harder. So guys, if you want an easier life, make sure you actually do this crap right. Yeah, you're gonna definitely see some parts where it just stays there. Because, you know, I was just kind of continuously recording the footage and then just going off and doing my own thing. Just next time I should just not, but you know, by now I have all the footage recorded. I'm lazy. Yeah. Or no, I'm not like lazy, guys. I'm just efficient. Yeah, let's put it like that. You know, it makes it sound like slightly better. Actually learned that from someone. So, not gonna expose who. But if you know, you know. Oh god, this thing kind of like just stayed there for a while. What was I even doing? I think I had to like go down and like do a few chores, and I was like, I'm in the middle of recording and like Live2Ding, you know? You know what them riggers do? Just Live2Ding, bro. Okay, I'm not funny, but I guess make sure to take breaks in the middle of your process because you don't want to burn out and see just whatever wire cursed stuff. I mean, I kept seeing wires after a bit, you know. I kept just being like, what am I doing? What is this crap? Oh yeah, fun fact, I recorded this before like summer or something. Yeah, before like school started actually, not before summer. But yeah, I was recording this like for school. I was like, it's at that time school was gonna start. I mean, by the time I'm recording this now, school has already started. But when I recorded this, school hasn't started yet, and I was speed running, bro. I was speed running this so hard. So yeah, you do your simple eye stuff, you know, just making him look left and right, making sure he don't look stupid. And I actually drew the iris right, so it doesn't look all weird and misshapen and everything when, you know, make sure you draw the entirety of your iris. Do not just draw whatever's visible on the eye white. Don't be like me. Because seriously, you're gonna regret it, bro. And of course, like, you know, rigging the pupil because I was doing Yoshino Art's like pupil trick or whatever because it looked cool, guys. Yeah. It was a good thing I kept my pupil separate from the rest of my eye, I guess. I thought I would do physics on it. I didn't, but at least I did this instead, you know? Oh yeah, I think everyone kind of knows this if you're wanting to get into Live2D and everything, but the more separation, the better. It's better to have too much separation than not enough separation. Like, seriously, it saves your life, bro. I don't know what to tell you. You can always go back and, like, have everything move together, but you can't go back and just cut up your art in Live2D, if that makes sense. So after I rigged, like, I guess rigged, yeah. After I rigged eyeball XY, now it was time to, like, do the blinking. And I got faster at this, obviously. You're gonna get better with time, guys. If you ever feel intimidated by Live2D, just remember me, guys. I made it work. Somehow. And I swear I am, like, the laziest. Like, I am lazy, bro. Like, this, like, I looked at this at first and was like, this is too much effort. I didn't fully finish the eye blinking, but, you know, that's kind of it, bro.